don't some of my prayers get answered? Let's talk about that today. Let's read from James chapter 1 verses 5 through 8 real quick. If you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and he'll give it to you. He'll not rebuke you for asking. But when you ask him, be sure that your faith is in God alone. Do not waver, for a person with divided loyalty is as unsettled as a wave of the sea that is blown and tossed by the wind. Such people should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Their loyalty is divided between God and the world, and they are unstable in everything they do. They say, how do those verses point out what's going on with my prayer? It answers it exactly. So it's telling you God's willing to give you the answer. God's willing to give you a path forward. It says, but you, yes, you, point to yourself, yes, you are the one who determines whether you're going to receive an answer or not. And the reason we don't receive answers sometimes to our prayers is simply because of that aspect that verses 6 and 8 point out, divided loyalty. Now, what that means in the eyes of God, in the eyes of the Word, means I will stick with God as long as things seem like they're going well, but at the sign of any trouble, or at the sign that there might be an easier path forward, not following the way God told me to, I'm going to try that route. And that's kind of the culture that we live in, especially in America in this day and age. If we don't like the answer we get, we just go to somebody else or ask for somebody higher, which there's no problem with that if there's an actual problem to solve. But a lot of times we can't see growth because of divided loyalty. For example, you may be saying, I wonder why I'm not farther along in my career than I should be by this point. Well, do you hop around to different companies every year, just bidding who they can on contract to contract? If you don't have stability, you don't have a root that can grow and flourish. You may say, well, I feel like I'm called to minister, but don't really feel like I'm getting opportunities to preach in a church or do meetings. Are you planted in one place? Are you in one church under one pastor, or do you just come and go as you please? Remember this, a unpotted plant can never grow. It's not possible. And so that's the whole thing, is loyalty and seeing the answers to your prayer. That's the key to consistency. And I want you to remember this, lodge it deep down in your heart. Say, if I'm loyal, my prayers will get answered. If I'm disloyal, my prayers can never come to pass. Love you guys. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.